Hey, good morning, good morning. How are you? Thank you for joining us on this fine Wednesday morning. I do hope you are ready for some resistance-based exercises that are going to be joint friendly, they're going to be low impact, but they're going to be heaps of fun, and you are going to sweat a little bit. Okay, hope you've got some resistance with you this morning. I've got a couple of 5 kilo dumbbells, whatever you've got, whether it is your hand weights, whether it is your water bottles, or whether it's your tins of beans. Guys, as long as you've got something you can hold on to that's going to help with some resistance, perfect. Okay, hope you've got a hand towel and a drink with you as well. You're going to need that. We're going to crack on straight away now with our warm-up. And I'm going to talk you through the workout as we go. All right, are you ready? Let's pop some music on. Okay, make sure you've got some space around you. And I just want you to start with a little jog on the spot. We can even make that easier. We can just take it into a march. Driving those elbows back and forth. Okay, so this morning we're going to work our way through 5 exercises targeting all the major muscle groups. That's shoulders, arms, chest, back and legs. And a little bit of midriff work as well with each of the exercises. Okay, now we're going to go into butt kicks. Drive those heels up towards the bum. And bring those elbows, driving them back, and then bring the arms forward. Well, you can even do a chest opener while we're doing that. Why not? Come on. Beautiful. Okay, 2, 1. Now we're going to go into high knees. So we're going to bring those arms up and over. Make the arms bigger if we want. We can lift those knees a little bit higher. Good morning, good morning. If you're watching us on YouTube this morning, good morning to you. If you are watching us on Facebook, a huge good morning. Really appreciate you joining in with us. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go into a modified jack. Tap those feet lightly out to the side, bring those arms up to about shoulder height. Alright, come on, I'm going to throw a spanner in the works for you now. Keep those feet moving as they are, but I can't even do it myself. Oh my. Come on Lee, get a grip, that's it. Just bringing those hands up to the shoulders. Nice. Okay, now I'm going to take my arms all the way up. That's it. Up above the head. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Alright guys, we're going to warm our joints up. So just take those feet apart, focusing on the shoulders. And we'll just gently roll forwards. Take your time. Then opposite direction. And rest. Okay, now we'll take it into the windmill. We can bend the knees a little bit. Nice big circles, that's it. So dip in the knees. Get those circles big. One more. Then we're going to change direction. I'm not dancing to the music. Honest. I promise. You really wouldn't want to see me dance anyway. Okay, 2, 1. And rest. Okay, down to our chest now. We're going to give ourselves a big hug. And then we're just going to open up the chest. Just a couple of these. 2. And last one. And rest. Okay, down to the midriff now. A trunk rotation. Just rotate those arms round to the side. I'm pivoting on my toes. Just to give me a little bit more range of motion as I reach round. 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Now, feet apart, hands on the hips, and we're going to hip circle. We're going to try and gently build up that range of motion, so we're getting the circles as big as we possibly can. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to switch direction. That's it, nice big circles. 3, and 2, and 1, and rest. Okay, we're going to move down to our ankles now. Point one foot forward and draw some circles. And then you're going to switch direction. Feel free to lean on something if you just need a little bit of help steadying yourself. Okay guys, forgot to mention that. And rest. Okay, same on the opposite leg. Now, balance is something that we all take for granted. But you know what? Sometimes we might need a little bit of assistance to change that direction. So there's no harm in just, if you do have something close by that is solid, reliable, feel free to lean on it. Okay, now we're going to come up to our wrists, just taking the hands out front, and then just begin to rotate those wrists through a nice full circle if you're able, and switch direction. Coming to the end of our warm-up in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so we're going to get cracking in just a moment. This morning we're going to work on 3 rounds, 5 exercises. We cycle through the 5 exercises, take a short rest, then we go through another 2 times. Piece of cake guys, not forgetting the finisher right at the very end. Couldn't leave you without a finisher. Got something special for you this morning. So come on, grab your weights, have a quick sip of your water if you need it. Okay, are we ready to get cracking? I'm just going to pop my timer on. And we are ready to rock in 15 seconds. Now, if my timer doesn't beep this morning, there's going to be trouble at the mill. Grab our dumbbells. First exercise is going to be our shoulder press, alternating arms. Okay, so one arm goes up, pressing powerfully from the shoulder. As the other arm comes down, the other one goes up. I like to keep my feet about shoulder width apart. I like to soften my knees. I'm keeping my upper body as tall as I can. Keeping my tummy braced. Trying not to go too crazy in terms of speed. We want to keep it controlled, but we do want a little bit of tempo there as well. Well done. Okay. Our next exercise we're going to do is called the gorilla swing. We're going to keep our feet back shoulder width apart, and we're going to swing our arms back and forth. We're starting in 5 seconds. Are you ready? Here we go. So again, one arm goes forward, one arm goes back, straight from the side. Now just make sure you don't hit yourself with the weights, just make sure that the arms clear the side of the body. Last thing we want to be doing is hitting ourselves with our dumbbells, kettlebells, or whatever equipment you're using. Okay, so keep that head and chest tall. Brace your midsection, okay? So tummy pulled in tight, feet are still, and rest. Good, doing okay so far? Awesome, okay. Let's bring those weights up to the shoulders now, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to do some regular squats. Tuck those elbows in, hips are forward, and off we go. Sit down into a nice deep squat, push up through the heels. Just give you a side view. Bum parallel to the floor is ideal. Sit the hips back, then bend the knees, and then drive up through those heels. I want you to keep that upper body as tall as you can. I like to breathe in as I go down, breathe out powerfully as I come up. Last couple of seconds. Well done. Okay, next we're going to do the bent over row. So I'm going to show you with a slight angle here. Feet about hip width apart, hips back, arms just in front of the knees. And we're going to pull back, both arms at the same time. Try and keep your back as flat as you can. Alright, so pushing those hips back. That's it. As you bring those arms up, I want you to try and give your shoulder blades a nice squeeze. Okay, so pinch in that upper back area. I'm pulling up powerfully and then returning slightly slower. Good job. Okay, pop one of your weights down. You'll only need one piece of resistance for this next exercise. It's called the figure of 8. We're going to go in both directions, just follow my lead. We're going to draw a figure of 8. So hands out front, then we're going to draw a nice big figure of 8. The smaller you make it, the easier it is. Okay, just over 5 seconds, and then we're going to go in the opposite direction. Stay tall, 2, 1. Okay, now opposite direction. Oh, I don't know about you, that's a little bit harder. Had to think about that one. You probably noticed. Last couple of seconds, and rest. Well done guys, 30 seconds of rest. Let's have a drink, wipe ourselves down. Okay, hey, good to see you guys, hope you're doing well. Come on, let me know in the comments how we're finding it so far. Too easy? Alright guys, ready for that standing alternating shoulder press. That's it. Come on. These work and rest times will stay the same throughout. So if we do want to make it harder, we can maybe increase tempo. If you do have access to heavier resistance, you can maybe think about using slightly heavier resistance. But remember, we want to try and maintain that steady effort for the work period. And rest. Good job. Okay, we've got the gorilla swings next. Breathe deeply. We've got to take these rest periods. When we get them, breathe deeply. Alright guys, plant those feet, knees soft. Here we go. So bringing those arms up to about shoulder height is perfect. Try and keep that upper body as tall as you can. Remember to brace those abdominals. Because we're taking the weights away from the body, they are going to want to take us forwards and backwards. We're going to resist that momentum by using our core muscles, but we're also helping to build some nice strong shoulder joints, working that chest as well. Good job. Okay, back down to the lower body. Our regular squat with resistance in hand. I'm going to get in position, 5 seconds. I like my palms towards me. If you do want to make it a bit easier, guys, you can take your resistance down to the side of the knees. It also gives you a grip, I suppose a little bit more of a rest as well. Alright, you're still having to hold onto those dumbbells, but it just lets your arms hang down because we're just focusing on the legs, core control. Come on, 5 seconds to go. You're doing amazing. And rest. I know what you're saying, Lee. How can you say I'm doing amazing? You can't even see me. Guys, if you're following me, I believe you are doing amazing. Alright. Best effort, keep it safe, and have fun. Alright, bent over row. Come on, hips back. Let me show you how you can make this easier. Why not take it into an alternate row? If you want to make it a little bit harder, both arms at the same time. Nice powerful pull. Keep that upper body still. Just the arms moving. Pull and then return. Nice and controlled on that return. Try and keep that head and neck in a straight line with the spine. And rest. Okay. Alright, back to the single dumbbell. We're going for our figure of 8. Now, promise you won't laugh if you see me kind of waver when I'm trying to change direction. I'm trying my best, okay? Here we go. So I want you to make that figure of 8 as big as you can. Want to make it a bit harder. You can add in some speed, but keep that upper body nice and tall. 2, 1. Now you're going to change direction. Alright, I was better that time. Not perfect. But hey, no such thing as perfection here on earth, guys. There's only progress. Better than I was yesterday. And rest. Come on, wipe yourself off. Here's the good news. We've got one more main round. I want you to stay with me. I want you to do the best you can. If you feel you can add in more resistance, go for it. More tempo, go for it. 5 seconds. Alright. More resistance, here we go. Woo. But you never saw me move so fast. I've gone up to 7.5 kilos in each hand. Might not seem much to some, but it's challenging enough for me. And I'm good with that, guys. I'm not in competition with anybody else. Me versus me, you versus you. Come on, 10 seconds. Woo. This is more than enough. Last couple of seconds. And you always know when it's enough weight because you need to put those dumbbells down afterwards. Alright, skier swings. Or gorilla swings, I should say. Soften those knees. Here we go. One arm forward, one back. Woo. Feeling that little bit of extra effort required for stabilizing my upper body. Good, come on guys. Try and get that range of motion. Nice and big. Shoulder height as you bring the arms forward and just as far back as you can. 5 seconds. I'm making some awfully funny noise this morning. What about you? Are you like, oh, that's okay, we're almost done and we are only human. Get ready for squats. All right, come on, load them up. Down we go. Drive through those heels. Keeping those dumbbells as close to me as I can. Giving a little rack at the shoulders. Come on, try and get that full range of motion if you're able. If you're not able, you just work within your fitness and ability level and rest. Next we've got bent over row. Can't tell a lie, guys. Sweating like a slimmer in a chocolate shop. Woo! Okay, come on, bent over row. Here we go, last time. I'm going to go both arms together. If you want to get a bit more tempo, go for that single arm. We've got one more exercise after this one, guys. Here, come on, keep the back flat. Good range of motion. Keeping it nice and controlled. Okay, don't want to see any yanking up like this. That's not control. Abs tight, back flat. Drive the elbow high. 2, 1, and rest. All right, put those down. One more exercise. We've got that ribbon. I'm glad this is the last one in the ribbon. I'm more worried about the coordination. All right, come on. I'm going to go in that. Is it clockwise, anti-clockwise? No, it's not, because it changes, doesn't it? That's it. Come on, nice and big. 3, 2, 1. Opposite direction. Oh, Lee's getting good now. He's got that sorted. Thank goodness. I'd have more people watching for the entertainment than for the actual exercise. Come on, guys, last couple of seconds. And rest. Very well done. Okay. Let me explain to you what's coming up. We've got just over a minute until we start our finisher. Finisher this morning is going to be very simple in its format. 3 different exercises. It's okay. That's just telling us we've got 1 minute left. 3 exercises. I want you to breathe deeply. Okay, have a drink. Whatever you need to do. And we're going to crack on with the finisher in just a moment once I've shown you what we're going to do. Okay. Exercise 1 is going to be what we call the hammer curl. Soften the knees, upper body tall, elbows into the side. You're going to curl up like so. Exercise 2. You're going to go straight into an alternate front lunge. So we only take that back knee down as low as we're comfortable with, drive back up. Exercise 3, we're going to do a side lunge. Out to the side, curl, push back. Alright guys, get ready. I'm just going to pause that a moment. We need louder music. Alright. So we're going to go through those 3 exercises, 3 of them back to back, short rest, then we go through the whole 3 again, and that's us done. So all I need you to do is your best effort. Ready guys? Okay, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Alright, so bicep, hammer curls. Just going to show you from the side there. Elbows kept into the side of the body. Give those upper arms a nice squeeze. and then take the weights back down. Keep the upper body nice and still so we're not swinging. Alright, it's not a swing, it's a controlled movement. Alright, get ready for your front lunges. Here we go. Step forward, keep that upper body tall, step back. Now the depth of your lunge, again, will be determined by your range of motion, ability. So don't worry if you don't get that knee all the way down to the floor. Just work within your range of motion. Okay, get ready for the side lunge with the curl. Here we go. Step out to the side, curl, push back. Opposite side, curl, and then push back. Make sure you do your curl whilst you're in that lunge. Don't try and do it whilst you're moving, because you lose form and it doesn't look so good. Risk injury as well. Nice, guys. Woo. All right, 15 seconds quick rest. I'm going to challenge myself a bit more, grabbing those heavier dumbbells. You do what you need to do. Get ready. Here we go. This is the last time on each of these exercises. Let's keep it nice and controlled. I can even slow it down. Feel those arms are burning. 10 seconds left. Come on, guys. 5 seconds. Want you to stay strong. Alternate lunges. Off we go. So lunging forward. Push back off that front foot. Lunges aren't my favourite exercise, but I do them because they are beneficial and a great lower body exercise, not to mention the core. Okay, last time, side lunge, control curl, push the centre. Same again. Come on, this is our last interval. If you want a bit more challenge, add in that shoulder press as well. Come on, bring back that shoulder press. Entirely up to you guys, last 10 seconds. Last one. Well done. Come on, can you believe that was the guts of just under 25 minutes? Yeah, I know, funny how time flies when you are having fun, and I hope that's what you had this morning. We're not done just yet. We have done all the hard stuff, but I am a firm believer in a good cool down, a good stretch before I send you away. Okay, so have a drink, wipe yourself off. And just as soon as you're ready, I want you to get into a nice, easy jogging pattern. For you, it might even be just a march in place. Actually, for me this morning, it's just going to be a march in place. I'm good with this. Okay. All right, guys. Let's share a little thought this morning. Earlier this morning I was thinking about creativity. Would it surprise you if I told you that each person in this world has uniquely identifiable fingerprints? Okay, now you ask any person that's involved in law, criminality, they'll agree with you, yep, there's no two sets of fingerprints alike. Hey, catch this. You know that we have identical twins in the world. Well, even identical twins, if you take their fingerprints, this is the honest truth, alright, it's been studied, it baffles doctors, scientists, over and over again. They can be identical in so many amazing ways, and yet their uniqueness, what sets them apart, is their fingerprints. Fingerprints speak of creativity, guys. And I want to challenge you this morning to think about how can you be a little bit more creative. One of the ways that I find what helps my creativity is when I read. Reading just helps feed my mind, my heart, my spirit. Okay, it does me good. Sitting in front of the TV with my Pringles and my can of Coke. I'm not saying I actually do that. I have been known to, but I don't make a habit of it. That feeds my stomach, maybe feeds my desire just to kind of, okay, slob out, but it doesn't feed my creativity. So if you want to be more creative today, here's what I'm going to leave you with. Start reading more. Don't just read anything. Read facts. Read things that's going to fuel your knowledge. Okay, if you've got a particular interest, read into that interest. Okay, feed your mind, not just your stomach. Alright, I'm going to stop there. Let's shake those arms out. Start to bring them up. Come on, reach up above the head. Bringing those arms down. Flick those hands out at the shoulders. Start to bring those arms down. Shake them off towards the ground. Nice. Okay guys, just into that march again. This time, just let those arms swing nice and gently by the sides. Just take it down a notch. And 3, and 2, and 1, and rest. Nicely done. Okay. Let's just switch the music over. You know how I like my relaxation music. Some chill vibes. Here we go. Alrighty. Let's start with those feet nice and wide, knees soft. Cross those arms over in front of the body. And then we're going to reach down. Arms nice and wide. Come up. Fingers touch at the top. And then back down. Really need you to take your time with this one. I know I probably sound like a broken tape recorder, but it's worth mentioning. We're not in any hurry here, guys. Nice deep breath as you reach up. Exhale on the way down. Come on, we've got time for one more. There's always time for one more. And relax. Okay, let's bring those feet in now. Next, we're going to reach up with one arm. Place that hand on the back. Gently hold the elbow in position. And we're stretching back of the upper arm. Gentle push on the elbow. Hold again. And then just another little gentle push. Try not to force that stretch. Ease off if it's a little painful, or stop altogether. If it doesn't feel right, guys, don't do it. And relax. Okay, same on the opposite side. You're going to reach down, elbow in position. Hold that stretch. Push a little bit further. Hold again. And then just a little bit further. And rest. Okay. Now we're going to come to our upper back. So I'm just going to turn sideways for you. You don't need to do this, of course. We're going to bring both arms forward. And I want you to round the upper back up as much as you can. So you feel a stretch between the shoulder blades.
We can take the chin down to the chest. Take those arms out a little bit further. Let's just take a moment to think about our breathing. Nice deep breath in, maybe for about the count of 4, and then breathe out for the count of 6, naturally slowing down the heart rate. Arms out a little further, just one more time. Two, and 1, and relax. Okay, now we're going to stretch the chest. Widen those feet, knees soft, bring both hands forward. Then we're going to bring them back around about shoulder height. I want you to spread the fingers so you're opening up the palms. Bring those shoulders back. That's it. So we're opening up the chest. Arms back a little further. Just progressing that stretch. Man, I love this stretch. Actually, I say that for most of the stretches. I just love stretching. Okay, come on, back a little bit further. I think it goes back to my unhealthy obsession with Stretch Armstrong and Stretch Monster as a child. Won't speak any further on that one, guys. I'll leave you to have a think about it. And relax. Okay, we're going to stretch out sides of the body now. Feet apart. You're going to reach up with one arm, and then you're just going to come over to one side. Opposite arm can just be hanging down at the side. We want to feel that stretch, side of the trunk. Easing a little further, and hold. And just a little further again. Hold that position. And yes, a little bit of sweat has just trickled into my eye. I'm blinking profusely, as well as sweating profusely. And straighten up. Okay, let's just deal with that very quickly. That never happens to you guys, does it? No. Alright, we're going to go opposite side now. So, reaching up. Did I do this side? I'm going to go this side. That's it. I even forgot which side I was working. My goodness. Yeah, that feels right. Okay. Over a little further. And then just a little further again. Finishing that stretch off. And then just gently straightening up and relax. Okay, this morning I'm going to go to the floor for the leg stretches. If you want to stay on your feet and if you followed these workouts before, you will know that we do our back of the leg stretch and we do our standing quad stretch, front of the thigh. But I'm going to go to the floor this morning for those two stretches. So if you're able, just going to sit back where you can see me. Okay, so legs are nice and flat on the ground. Let me just give you a minute just to get down. Not a literal minute, just a few seconds. I know it isn't taking that long. Okay, are you there yet? Good. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to reach out just as far as we can. If we can touch the toes, fantastic. If it's just the shins, that's absolutely fine. Try and keep those legs as flat as you can. Okay, just reach forward a little further if you're able, just increasing that stretch. I love doing this stretch on the floor because I just feel that it's really, feel the whole leg being stretched, and I also feel that upper back being stretched again. And a little bit further, come on, just one more time. Superb. And 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Okay, we're now just going to shift our body weight onto one side, and we're going to bring our heel up towards our glutes. That's it. Try and keep the hips pushed forward. I feel like I'm a million miles away from you guys. I'm going to shift forward in a minute, okay? Okay, lift a little bit higher. Hold that stretch. And then relax. Okay, I'm going to come a little bit further forward. There we go. Alright. Now, I'm going to bring that heel to the glutes. I'm gently just bringing my hips forward so I can feel that stretch. Remember, we want to stretch the front part of the thigh. I'm going to gently bring that heel up a little higher so it increases that stretch. Hold that position. Continue with that deep breathing. And then just a little bit higher. That's it, we're almost done. And 3, and 2, and 1, and relax. Now, just gently coming back up to your feet, or slowly coming back up to your feet, okay? Don't need to jump up. Well done, let me give you a big hand. Thank you so much for joining with us this morning. I really hope that you enjoyed your resistance-based workout. Can you do a couple of things for me this morning? Please remember to visit the PayPal page. It's paypal.me/BishopFamilyFitness. If you can't remember that, please just drop me a wee message. I will send that to you. Okay, it's a pay what you can model, guys. Come on, the ball is in your courts. Really appreciate the support, and it helps keep these workouts going. Can you also tag a friend who really needs to get these workouts done? Drop their name in the comments, make sure that they can see it. Okay, it should be highlighted if it's a tag. And come on, you could be helping them add years to their life. Alright, or life to their years, as they often say. Third thing, please share these posts, guys. I try and leave them up for 24 hours on the Facebook page. Please share. Come on. Sharing is caring. I'm a small business. Help a brother out. Okay. Guys, I really appreciate the support. Okay. Hope that you love these workouts. Alright. These workouts are not for my benefit. They are for your benefit. And I really just want to help more and more people, particularly those in the over 40s category, okay, that need to work out, but need to stop jumping all over the place, hammering their joints, okay, because they're going to run into problems later on in life if they're not looking after their bodies, okay. My favourite saying ever, Lee Haney, the 8 times Mr. Olympia, okay, imagine the work that he put into his body, okay, for competitive bodybuilding. He's in his early 60s now. Guess what he says? He says, exercise to stimulate and not annihilate. Alright, and that's why he can still exercise, he can still do resistance training. He's not a competitive bodybuilder, hasn't done so for years, but he's still able to move, enjoy life, because he's looked after his body. Look after your body, it's the only place you've got to live. Thanks guys, have a super day. Hopefully see you Friday for our low intensity, steady state workout. Have a great Wednesday. And yes, I'm still here. Okay, bye.